Howdy and welcome back. Last time we got disconnected, so I didn't finish the full clear on the Ebony Barracks, so we're going to finish that in a full clear, and I just wanted to show you my stats, and I wanted to change a couple gems, sockets, or no, gems with the sockets, of course, to finally get, I added frost last time with hatred here, so everything's frosty now. All the minions are, except for my totem. And I was trying to do that, and you can do that, you can add frost to this, it's just you have to have a green gem. It's a green link gem to a green link socketed gem to the Holy Flame Tome, and this one's blue, so you can do it. It's just I need the right color of gem slot. So I did get my Infernal Legion item. I should have got it a little while ago, but I just didn't need it or care about it, and I don't really need it right now, but I do want to see it, and I might like it, I might not like it, but I still have my zombies that won't be affected by it. This just affects on here it's hatred, summon skeletons, and added lightning, so they're lightning enhanced skeletons. So I'm going to lose the lightning, and I'm going to turn them into fire bombs, basically. And I have hatred for them too, and for every minion I have, except for totems it works. Except for totems it works for every other minion. So now I have frost, fire, or fire frost skeletons, which I haven't tested out, but we're just about to, and I'm thinking it's going to be awesome. And then I got the Summon Phantasm. So this is a deals piercing. It's which uses a piercing projectile that deals physical damage. So I'm going to actually add that onto my fireball, because that's my most used spell. And there's fire, and then there's combustion mixed with it. I'm going to keep that because that helps a lot. And this is good, but this is morely for frost, in my opinion. So you have such a high frost chance, because if you look at fireball, it's already got 70% chance to ignite. So with this adds ignite chance, and then this does ignite chance too, so it's good for fire as well. But when you get frozen, complete frozen enemies, not just frosted, slowed enemies, I believe that's better. You know, they can't move at all, they can't do anything, whereas ignite, they're just burning really hard, and shocked, they take more damage from further spells after they're shocked. So it's like a boost once you shock something, so that's good for other things. But I'm going to use that, the Phantasm, so I have even more pets, and these are minions, so as long as it's not direct the necromancy related, it works for everything. So those will be my fireball will now summon phantasms when I get kills, and if I'm 10% chance to summon a phantasm when I'm attacking a rare or unique second. So I can have 7 of them total, plain physical, and I'm going to need some chaos damage too, but I'll work on that later. So that changed, and then I'm going to add actually my lightning damage support, added lightning damage support to my right here to my holy flame, so it's not holy flame with frost. So lightning and fire, you know, that's pretty cool. So that's that change. And then I was going to keep purifying flame because I just like the ability, but I might keep it actually. I'm not sure yet. Actually, no. I already have Fireball and I have Fire Spec, so, and I have other fire-related abilities. So I'm gonna put that one on the back shelf for now, and I'm gonna put Elemental Proliferation support on my backup main spell, Freezing Pulse, main attacking, onto instead of Arcane Surge, which does help a lot, but it's morely a cheaper mana spell. Whereas now my Freezing Pulse should have a huge, well, not a huge, but a 20% bonus to freeze now, so it's even more powerful with cold, in my opinion, with Freezing Pulse. And my mana, it's not really an issue, even though I'm using Hatred to reserve 50% of my mana. I'm still not draining mana, except when I go all out, and that's very rare with all the minions that I have. And I could put this actually on my Frost Bomb with the Arc, but I want to keep Arc, so because I need a lightning based spell, because I have Fire Frost, but I need a lightning based spell, and I need a Chaos spell badly as well, or Chaos support. So I'm gonna keep that for later, I guess. So now my my zombies I have 5 there, and then my specialization gives me +1, and then this one gives me +1 on zombies, and they are bonus 37% damage, and then extra movement speed and attack speed and cast speed if that did affect them. So frost for all my minions. My skeletons are now Infernal Legion, at least I'm going to try this out, and they're going to be little burning frosty bombs every time I send them out. And then my Holy Flame Totem now has lightning, and I still got the Raging Spirits just in case, since I am a minion, not just a Necromancer, I'm a Summoner as well, and that one's kind of like a ghost, morally, not really undead. Ghosts are undead too, but not physical like skeletons and zombies, so it's an ethereal undead. And that I don't really need, but I don't really have a better red gem, so I'll get that later whenever I get it. I need Arc because I need a lightning based spell. Frost Bomb's been my other go-to spell since early on, and still does work whenever I need it. I might work this one out since I have now so much frost in my current build. Current specialization with sockets. And Freezing Pulse in this, Elemental Proliferation support, just super enhances Freezing Pulse. And then I got the Flame Dash, which that's not going anywhere. Alright, those are all the changes. Happy 420. And yeah, I'm gonna save the Purifying Flame for later because I have my Holy Flame Totem and I like that one, and I just enhance it with lightning. And then this is just a support gem, Arcane Surge support, which I can put back on whenever I need. I filled up a lot on my inventory, or my stash inventory, and I do got to clean it up. This is actually fairly cleaned up, but I have a lot of duplicates that I need to get rid of, and a lot of gems like these, the essence gems, or essence, whatever you want to call these, that enhance my gear. So I need to make those as much as I can, and then also use up a bunch of this stuff. And I have some Vol stuff finally. I plan on using some of those. But here we go. We are going to clear I did hit the Imperial Gardens in the last one just to open it up and then get the waypoint. I wish I had, because I DC'd, but here we go. We're gonna full clear this as quick as we can, since we already halfway full cleared it. And then yeah, we're gonna carry on to see what else we're gonna do. But I'm excited to see these new burning frosty skeletons. They won't last long, but they do a lot of damage, supposedly. Oh, that looks cool. Lightning bursts coming out of the Holy Flame Totem. I like that. That's a good upgrade there. And now I gotta raise my zombies.
I need more mana.
Okay. And I have my hatred on, so everything's frosty too. Alright, I was a little underpowered there, so they actually did some damage to me, but that's because I didn't have my zombies ready. But now we should be good. Oh yeah, they're still crushing it real quick, so you can't really tell, but you know, the skeletons were just scouts for me, whereas my zombies are my tanks. So and it didn't do it there, but supposedly it is adding lightning. Should be.
The Gem Gentile are an infestation. They are the Monkey King's fleas that drink of your lifeblood. Crush them in your work-forged hands.
Things are dying so quick I can't even see the lightning, so pretty sure it's working. I thought I saw it earlier. Okay, we're going to do this real quick.
Trying to spread. Do not let them reach the purification pump.
Okay, that was a quick and easy one. Yeah. I'm gonna sell real quick.
Too much clutter. Need some help.
Well, I could have sworn the lightning is coming off of the Holy Flame Totem, but I'm not sure. I'm fighting lightning enemies, so it might have been them. Alright, there's the gardens. We'll come back to that. Also, I just bought those spells, so they won't do as much damage as when they're leveled up. I still got a little ways for that. Huh. Yeah, it is doing lightning damage, it's just not showing it. I guess that was something else. One of the enemy lightning casters that was doing that effect on the totem. But it is doing the damage at least. So it might not be visually showing it, but that doesn't matter as much as it's doing it, at least by the tooltip. I think so. And if they take 40% of their maximum life each second, so the lasting basically the time as a raging skull would. But they emoliate so around them. So as they're fighting, they burn a lot more than the raging spirit, at least I think. Raging spirits do attack with fire, so it's all good. I have a lot of minions, so I could actually go down to just the zombies and skeletons if I wanted to. And the totem, I always have at least one totem of any type, so that's considered a different type of minion anyways. But now I'm up to 5 with the phantasms, but unless I need to, I won't fireball to gather them. But I think for this fight, I'm just gonna summon just one set of skeletons, just to see how much they do with the zombie.
Purify you in flame, horror of nightmare.
Yeah, this is just with one set, so
I fought for God.
still pretty quick.
Exile.
Alright, good. We got that done again. Hopefully for the last time. And due to my other skills, or not skills, due to my other equipment, somehow my totem is shooting out cold damage. Now I don't know if it's applying a frost or a slow, and I don't think it's applying a freeze, but I have another item that does apply the freeze, so it is doing that, but I don't know if it is applying a slow. And the freeze percent chance is only 7%, so it's not much. But still, it definitely has a chance to freeze, which is what I wanted. Hey, Ghost.
Too much clutter.
Let's see. I can't do both at the same time. There we go. We're gonna go back now real quick. Quick sell, and then we're almost at the end here for this area.
What is it?
Alright, yeah, we'll finish the area first, and then we'll get to the dialogues. Alright, and we're just going to peek in here, and then that's the full clear for, and yeah, it's not right at the front, is it? No. Gotta go deeper for the waypoint, so. We're going to go to the Imperial Gardens, and try to find that waypoint. And might as well pick up some stuff, because I have to go do those dialogues now.
Too much clutter.
It's actually right by...
Too much clutter.
Right by the waypoint, so we'll just go to the waypoint and then do the dialogues and sell, and then we'll go to the gardens.
What is it?
Hello. Gravisius dined with us once. This was before my father's gambling debts caught up with him. I dined with him again in Theopolis prison the night before my exile. He wasn't so polite that time. Thank you. That's one memory I can now put to rest.
Despite everything else you've done, to let piety live is to threaten the existence of every living thing on this continent. Look to the west of Gravicius's camp. You'll find piety in the Lunaris temple, cowering behind her desecrations. The Eternals revered sun and moon as the two eyes of their god. The right eye judging Solaris, the left eye merciful Lunaris. I can't imagine that god being overly merciful when she finds out what piety's been doing in her temple.
Good to know the temple wasn't a place of horrors and corruption. It was turned into that way.
You are the true spirit of the Makoru, the shark. Not the cowardly beast that sinks its teeth into the lonely swimmer. You strike the Waikoama, the canoe, spilling a feast of men into the water. Hunters turned hunted, that you dine on at your pleasure. Have this, Makoru.
From corpses. That's interesting. But since this is minion, a necromancy specialist, raise Spectre for sure. I don't know where I'll fit it, but definitely take it.
There's still prey out there. An overreaching witch floundering out of her depth. Happy hunting, Makoru.
And I can buy it later, or
Come over
the
here.
other stuff, but at least it's
You've done
unlocked.
for Gravicius. If only I could get word to that lad I smuggled away from the general's wife at the time. The good widow would need a sympathetic shoulder to cry on.
Nothing new from him.
Let me tell you.
Nothing new from her. Nothing new from her. And just a double
Watch yourself.
check. Yep, we got all the... Oh, and some stuff he didn't show, so more stuff. I'll check it later. That one kind of looks cool. Yeah, that one kind of looks cool. I could probably start changing and mixing and matching a lot more. Ooh, another minion there. Can't use it, but could soon. I plan on testing out all the minions just to see how they work and how they're good above each other and all that. All the different ways that they're good. And different, like the raging, what is it called? Summon Raging Spirit. So, you know, they all, I'm sure, have different strengths and reasoning why they're all unique and stuff. I'll take care of the Spectre later. And let us go to the Imperial Gardens. I'm just, oh no, no, this will be the full clear for the Imperial Gardens. I was just going to say, I was just going to get the waypoint if I could, and then go to the Lunaris Temple, but we might do that depending on how fast I get the waypoint, so then I don't have to come back to this area to get to the Lunaris Temple. So if I can get to the waypoint quick, we'll just take the waypoint, and then I'll go to Lunaris so I can get that waypoint. But otherwise, here we go. The Imperial Gardens. 6 levels above. But this place does have some good stuff that could possibly swarm me. Yeah, those things. I remember them. Yeah, let's go for it. All two directions. Slow. And slow and minions. You gotta watch this side more first. Grab that one, and then come back here. Ooh, they're coming through. Quick one. Absolutely, I'll take more gems, spells. Oh wow, there's another two over here. Ah, that wasn't so bad at all. Nice. Bunch of coins that I don't know what they do yet, but I'm sure they're worthwhile down the line. Okay. Yeah, those things do still do some good damage. The spikes come out pretty hard. And you know what? I'm gonna just speed through. I'm not gonna summon any more minions other than my zombies if I can. See if they're just enough. So do the test in case I need more. Throw some fireballs out there. See if I can get. Ooh, I need to do that. Okay. I will full clear this. I just, I'd really like to get the waypoint. That's the main thing. Since there's actually a lot to do here later on. And in general. Ooh, I did see it. It actually did freeze them a little bit, the totem. Nice. Alright, let's go quicker. No, I need that portal. Something I needed. still haven't found the waypoint. Yeah, that's it. Gotta be up. Where are you, waypoint? There it is. Alright, so I do want to clear that fully, and I will, but I want to get this Lunaris Temple waypoint before this resets, the Ebony Barracks resets, because I don't want to go through here again. Unless for some reason I do, but at this point I don't. I just need to get that waypoint. Might be fun to kill the general again, but I don't really need to, so. Alright. Alright, so it does have a waypoint. That's what I was looking for. Pretty sure it has one. Had one. Yeah, we gotta do this. I don't really have to speed through. I can full clear this, so because I don't need to get the other waypoint now. So okay, just one split for 4. Interesting.
To spread.
Okay, go with lightning.
It's branching, exile.
And this one will be seismic. Only one direction. This is pretty easy. One. Go with minions on that one. Upgrade that one. Since I didn't know there was a second upgrade, or a first upgrade initially at 150, and then the second upgrade is at 300, there might be more later on when we get the actual higher level. And that's enough for this. Ooh, Night Blade support. Don't know what that is, but I can't reach that. Scroll of Wisdom for some reason. I'll come right back. Yeah, this will be a full clear for this level at least until I get to the waypoint. But I'll probably full clear this all the way actually. I don't know if I'll do level 2 right off, but we'll see.
Hello.
Don't have access to that spell yet, I don't think. I don't think I have access to that spell either. Pretty sure I have access to that. And I don't know if I have access to this, but I've never seen that spell. Night Blade support. Good amount of good amount of stuff. Okay, any...
What is it?
Can I help you?
Oh, I doubt. Just gotta double check.
Tell Moana, Exile.
Since I opened up
What's up?
2 new areas. Nope, but I do have the next part for the docks, so that one for Fairgraves, and it's right by him, so this should be quick. I don't know if it continues on or this is the end quest for.
Look at the sheen on that plum. Is it not the most delectable fruit that you've ever seen? No? Perhaps the gloss of hope is for my eyes only. Wondrous! Nothing bonds two souls more soundly than murder. For that reason alone, I knew you could be relied upon. Now, for a little amateur vintnering. The quick squeeze of the plum, like so, into the decanter. Oh my! Look how it transmutes the juice so swiftly from material to spectral. Effortless. And what an aroma. Imminent death never smelled so sweet. I believe I shall call this fine concoction the Imperial Nightcap. Now, before I get too carried away, there's the small matter of your recompense.
Nothing really good.
A toast to swift endings and promising new beginnings. Oh, and you might want to avert your gaze once I have quaffed this diabolical brew. I doubt that my return to solidarity will be a pretty one. Right. As as I used to say in the love dens of Trathus. Bottoms up, girls! Oh my. Now that's an unusual sensation. Oh dear. Something is amiss. The All Flame. It's... No. No. It's gone out. What am I... What are you? Oh, you cannot be. I will not. Oh my. Now that's an unusual sensation.
Alright, that's the end of the Fairgraves quest for now, or forever. Back to town, and that's where my portal is. Alright, that's it for that, and it's been pretty small on the area, so you don't have to worry about that. One good thing about the fire skeletons, they instantly set whatever so far it looks like that it is. I don't guess, I wouldn't guess it's guaranteed, but they set everything they come near to right on fire. Oh, that must have been something strong, or somewhat strong, that is. And you know, there's spells where, well, ignite in general is good, but there's spells that you need to have ignited enemies, and then, you know, if it does auto-ignite every time, that's even more useful. I'm not sure, but it is possible. They kind of light up the area, so they have a light radius too, but I'm not sure. I'm just thinking it is. I'm trying to test it because you know, that has bonuses too if it has a light radius. A door with 2 openings around the side. Interesting here. Interesting. Yeah, as far as I can tell, they set everything on fire immediately. Got a rival necromancer somewhere. This is a very good map as far as aesthetic. Well, it actually hit me, but same thing. Dead in 5 seconds or less. 3 seconds or less. Bunch of torturous stuff going on here with Cole. He is a unique mini-boss. He had a red underline. Yeah, they set, they ignite immediately. So, there are definitely bonuses to have something that ignites your enemies immediately. Got somebody doing corpse explosions on me and raising the dead, so we got a necromancer, and they're not as good as me as far as necromancy. Where are you? There you go. Alright, that's going up. Yeah, the Holy Flame Totem helps a lot with the consecration. No curses. Well, they still do it, and they still touch it, or curse you temporarily, but you just walk up to your totem, and then they can't recurse you, and the totem keeps it there, so that's always good. Alright. This is the bottom half of this. Extra projectiles, and I'm weakened on my recovery rate of life and energy shield. Let's rock it. Oh, Venom Spitters do actually good damage if they can get you with enough hits. Luckily, the Invincible Army doesn't care. They just keep on fighting on for you. They can take the hits all day. Didn't get to read them, but they look like they cast a slow. Those look like frost zombies, actually. Couldn't tell though exactly because they died too quickly. That was something special, but he's dead.
Too much clatter.
Okay. Yeah, he was pretty strong though for this area. That was the strongest thing, so. Well, of course, Ball Letter, you gotta die for your death god. You also gotta hope she resurrects you somehow. Alright. That is a gold, so I'll take the gold. And we can fit that in. And the war sword I cannot fit. That's fine. Get it all. Quick little diversion. Yeah, they light them on, they ignite them right off. Which that is very useful. Some more pleasant torture, you know, Pity's fun time, piety or piety, whatever it is.
Too much clutter.
Oh, ghost. And we do need that. So we gotta turn that around somebody else is hitting me somewhere. Let's overload them with fire, frost fire, summons. Happy 429, 420. I'm just gonna quick clear and then we'll come back and finish this Lunaris Temple level 1.
Hello.
Might be useful.
Hello.
Any changes due to Fairgraves?
What is it?
Hello.
Nope, they don't have affiliation in this area. So that. Happy 420 for good luck. Two bows, not that necessary, but another bow. Ooh, there it is. Finish out this side over here, and then we'll get that waypoint. Of course, right before I, portal. Literally the next step. Okay, that's it for that. Let's hit this portal. I can throw these bows away, so let's pick up what we can. Okay. Bunch of pile of corpses, a bunch of blood everywhere, some spiked dead people. You know, piety keeps it real. Alright, Lunaris Temple level 1. Level 1 is complete, full clear, so I won't be doing that again. Need to do the garden, still full clear, but I have more for there later, so... just sell, and then we'll go to level 2. To face Piety at her full strength. We faced her last time, she wasn't that strong, so... Alright, I haven't found another trial. I did all the ones that I could find, so we're on to Piety's Pets. Piety or Piety. So, and then let's go kick her ass. We're gonna save this bow just in case. It might be decent. Happy 420 for good luck against Piety. She is there's those unique bosses or unique mini bosses, and she is an actual sub boss. So she should be on the tougher end. She teleports too, like most bosses. So or goes invisible, and I can't target her, so she becomes untargetable.
You mean the master nightmare, or it masters you?
We're gonna master this nightmare. So left or right, we'll go left. Oh, and those suckers do great piercing damage. I remember them. You get too many of them, they'll kill you too. The blood spitter, the vampire, whatever the hell they are, impalers. Those things suck. The goo gelatin enemies that come out, or blood goo gelatin ones, not much of a threat. I don't mind them, but they do come up at the most interesting of times. People are still screaming right now, so she's actively having fun right now. We must stop her. Ooh, hexproof. That'll give me some trouble. That's another reason I wanted some physical damage, because, or, no, a hexproof isn't that. I thought it was, but anything that's pure immune to magic will give me some trouble. Because the zombies only do so much, so. Alright, so that one was that. Hexproof, I guess, means they can't be hexed. But magic proof is different, I believe. I definitely don't want to fight anybody who's magic proof. Yeah, that's a lot of piercing shots. Ooh, they're getting through, see? I do have it is only level 30 in here, but I do have a chance to die, actually, due to those things. We'll get to, yeah, 10 to 15 of them would be enough to kill me, if they focus me fully, but luckily I have all this minion fodder. Is that all on that side? Oh, I gotta finish this side. Okay, I missed some on that side. I gotta go back. Okay, that's all done on all those sides. Except for that right side in the back. And I'm gonna go right to see if they combine. So I don't have to backtrack too much again. Yep, looks like it's going backwards. Ooh, a jewel. Not a super rare, but I don't have a jewel that's even worth socketing right now, so. Oh yeah. Those dudes really do good damage, and since it's Pierce, it doesn't matter how many, Pierce is a weakness of mine. My blockers will not block, because Pierce counters that, so. That is one weakness a Necromancer does have. Not a big one, but, you know, later on it will be something I have to watch out for. Ooh, and there's a special one. Those guys could probably... Oh yeah, they killed all my minions almost. Nice. Oh, he's got one of those... Okay, there we go. Yeah. He did kill a bunch of my minions. Not a bunch, but killed a couple zombies, and that's a good amount when it comes to my zombies. Yeah, he killed 3. Oh yeah, somebody's dying horribly. But not me. All these people are. Alright, well, is that the edge? Yeah, that's the edge. Okay. This is another edge, so this is the dead end on this side. I don't think I passed anything. Let's double check. Oh yeah, I did. I got one way going up again still. Okay, go right, because that was the edge. Ooh. Yeah, that was enough of those. Ooh, they still got them, but, you know. I've died to that before. You just rush in, and then they pierce 15 times into you. Or it's a special sub-boss or special whatever it is. Unique enemy, I mean. They are super powered, and then they have the extra 5 or 10 other minions with them. If you walk right into it, you can die from it. Ooh, those are lightning zombies. And those must have been frost zombies earlier, because those are sparkly. Ooh, added fire damage support. I don't have that. Ooh, right here. There's a bunch of them. I'm torn on the... not really torn, but I'm undecided on the Fire Legion stuff for my skeletons, because they're really dying really quick. And I have health boosts to my skeletons, so... I'll have to test more before making a full decision whether to stop using them. But so far they do have a couple of good things, like they ignite automatically, which, yeah, that really does help for certain things.
Oh.
Alright, this should be the toughest Ichor battle I've done yet. And I have now cleared both sides except for the very bottom left. So, yep, that's everything on the way back too. So here we go. Oh, I meant to do fire.
Light is trying to spread.
It doesn't go backwards, I don't care. I need a fire. I don't have a fire. There we go. One got through. Easy. Let's open it and be a little harder.
Too much clutter.
Okay, what's over here? Amulet. Amulet. And a potion. Nope, totally full. Okay. Yeah, I was hoping that would be much harder. I haven't lost one of those in a long time, and I've only lost 2 so far as I remember, maybe 3. And they were all 4-directional ones, so one direction is just too easy. Nope, I don't like it, so we're not keeping it. We're gonna keep that for now. Okay. Ooh. That I can use right now on that red socket. Absolutely. I don't have a link. No, that won't help. Look at that later. That's a good hybrid flask. Definitely keep that. And nope, that's not what I wanted. That's like my red, only red add support item besides that support item, added fire support that I have. That one will come in handy for something. I have a lot of fire, so I don't really need more fire, but you know, you can't really go wrong with more burning. You know, you can burn everything even more. So, and I do use my fireball for my main damage spell if I choose to cast. So, I don't really need to worry about it, but a couple instances where I still need to cast every now and then. Like right there, you go around that corner without realizing it, and you just run into 15 spikes, so that is a super good reason to have infinite soldiers that can respawn and die without any care. Like my zombies are more worthwhile than that, so. The zombies are doing tremendous damage too right now. Okay, this side seems to be cleared. Alright, what should get? Oh, there's some lag. Whoa, who's that? I don't know if he's intentionally taking that bath, and there's been no other people like that. This dude over here in the bottom or middle right corner taking a blood bath, and I don't know, he might be doing it for fun or doing it because he's forced to, I don't know. But haven't seen most people are dead on spikes, so that's the only living guy I've seen so far. Okay. Well, we got carriages and carts of dead people, you know, piles upon piles and stuff. That's a lot of dead people. Okay, that side's done. A random blob goo enemy. Ooh, right there, that was a bunch of them. If I wasn't ready, they could. Ooh, there's still even more. Yeah, if I wasn't ready, I could have lost more than, you know, my life, I guess, or lost my life. What we got here? Just a huge amount of bodies. And that covers out that end, so we're all cleared for the full clear on this way. Bunch of dead people. Like, unbelievable amounts of dead people. Like, I wonder if she'll have some actual good necromantic powers when I get to her. I'm fighting some necromancers, so, you know, hopefully she will, but I don't know, haven't seen it yet. Everybody just keeps on getting turned to dust by the minions from me, so I've still only died once so far, maybe twice, but I'm pretty sure it was once. Because I got all this minion army, zombie army, undead army, before too long. I haven't had any trouble since then. Okay, we're getting a little distracted here. Oh, spikers. Yeah, wait, I gotta go back here, make sure this side is done. Okay, because this was the edge, so I wanted to make sure to get that cleared. Alright, now that one's clear. That one's clear. This one goes backwards and that one's clear. And then this is the way backwards to the other edge, so. I can get on this side. Oh yeah, you can. And this is bringing us back to the other edge where we were. Ooh. Okay, she has even more dead bodies. Even more... Well, I was going to say necromancy, but these would be failed necromancy experiments. You know, you got to resurrect the dead to actually do necromancy, so she's just doing murder. Like, really bad sciencey murder. She's experimenting and just killing non-stop. She's not really a necromancer. She's a horrible scientist. And, you know, science is great, but you gotta use that for good. You know, save some lives. Or make actual zombies that are controllable. You know, that would be cool if we had that. If we had that ability, you know, everybody would do that, actually. But, you know, we would think we could control them, and then they would become uncontrollable, and then that would be the zombie apocalypse that we don't want. Okay, another edge, another edge. Oh, we got gold somewhere. Okay, we're missing one area over here. Right there is how they come out in a huge group and get you. That's why I always flash away. Or dash, fire flash, whatever. Because if they hit you all at once at the exact same time, they can get you. Alright, that was all clear on that side, and that's that side. Go to the bottom. Alright, we did not miss any spots. We have a full clear map up to this point. There we go. She should be coming up soon. I don't imagine she has more minions forever, that is. I've killed a huge amount of her army, but you know, I don't know how many more she could have. That is some super death impalement bondage, and here's some of these more experiment place, and a gigantic pile of bodies for, you know, I would think she would burn them, but I guess she likes the smell. I don't know. Alright, that's another full clear on that little spot right there. And this is a small gate, so those two big gates, and here we go. Oh, not yet. Still got another round of her impalers and blobs. But it don't matter. Her necromancy is nowhere near mine at this point. Cages and torture racks. Oh, I see we got another level here or something.
Too much clutter.
What is this? No, that's too big. And did we get it all other than that? Yep, and she's gonna drop a bunch of goodies, so we're gonna go back real quick right here. And then I'm not gonna summon anything but my Holy Flame Totem. Unless I need to, of course, but I think my zombies alone with hatred and the cold damage bonus to them will be just enough. And I want to see how long she lasts, and if, you know, there's a struggle, I'll put in some effort other than my intellect-based specialization, necromancy summoning. Ooh, that one's kind of high. Yeah, we might keep that one, just in case. 22 is pretty good. The other one I saw was only 13, so that was kind of low, I thought, and it was. I got far too many duplicates and too many potions. Far too many potions, but I'll skim that down later. Here we go. Do I have my 7? No. Oh, maybe. I don't know. Let's just download or raise them up anyways. Okay, there's some more. Alright, that's at least 7. So, we got... spread out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, cool. And there is a silver or gold. Can't tell because it's all dark in here and it's just firelight. Light by fire. Naked lady. And that's a good thing. Alright, here we go. Nothing but my holy totem and just my regular zombies. I'm thinking less than 10 seconds.
Of all the worlds you could have conquered, you had to choose mine. Such power wasted on a feeble imagination.
Maybe a little over 10 seconds. But it's just because she was teleporting, so...
Piety. It was you I wasn't very fond of.
Oh, I'm a sicker necromancer. She said she loved the work, but she just hated piety. She just wasn't the one to do the job correctly. And so far, I am definitely a better necromancer than her. Yep, we'll take some lightning damage there. And I can't get up there. Take a peek. The rest of her stuff. And that's that spot. No other lore. Just a crafting recipe. And yeah, that's it. She did not drop a lot of stuff, which is kind of depressing. But you probably lasted a little bit more than the 10 seconds. And for some reason I can't walk in this spot. For some reason. Right where she fell. Even though I can walk. Nope, can't walk in. Oh no, I guess it's a slightly more filled blood pool. That's all that is. Okay. Alright. But I didn't need even my holy totem probably. The zombies alone took care of it. Okay, nothing, no reason to go back into that portal.
Wherever he is, I'm sure Tolman knows what you've done. I know you didn't do it for him, or for me. It doesn't matter. Piety's reign of cruelty is over.
Piety dies amongst her abominations. Her maddeningly out of reach. As a poet, I'm fond of that creed of justice. Here, the executioner needs recompense. Puppet of a greater force. You've cut the strings, but the master remains. Dominus. That key you've picked up, I heard the blackguards talk of it. It's the one key to the scepter of God on the northern edge of the blackguard encampment. Only Piety was permitted to carry it. Dominus accessed his laboratory at the summit of the tower via a pulley system rigged to the outside wall. That way will be barred to you. And I heard of no one, not even Piety, going in or coming out of the lower levels. Go with care, exile. I can't imagine what's inside that tower if even Piety and Dominus feared to tread its steps. When Piety was experimenting on me. My consciousness was mercifully fleeting. In those moments of numbing darkness, I met a presence. Intelligence, power, immensity beyond the limits of my pitiable mortal senses. To this creature, I was but a raindrop falling into the sea. I heard Piety speak to her lackeys of the beast. It is the source of her thaumaturgy and the object of her ambitions. I believe Piety's beast and that dark entity are one and the same. Wherever it is, whatever it is, the beast is the cause of my malformation. It would not be a stretch of reason to consider the beast the source of all malformation in Rayclast.
Alright, that was a worthy reward. One skill point. I believe it was one.
Yes?
And then information on the beast, which is supposedly the next actual boss.
Oh, go on.
You have claimed the most worthy of prey, Makoru. Piety, the mistress of corruption. I'm not saying the war is over, but you've given Rayclast a much-needed respite. Because of you, this land lives to see another dawn. Greetings.
After Dominus, that is. But, Dominus should give me a challenge here still, even though I'm pretty high level above him. He teleports, but not just that, he has an army as well, and he has a lot of effects that require me to actually move and run around, which I don't usually have to for most of my enemies.
Piety's off to meet the Maker, is she? I'd love to be a fly on the wall of that little chat.
Okay. What we got? Check it later. Get one skill point for that, but that's an awesome amount because skill points are rare. Alright, Scepter of God, the final thing. Dominus. I will finish the gardens. Oh wait, that's what I was looking for. I'll finish the gardens full clear, and then oh, there's two, so I gotta do the full clear on the gardens, and then whatever this is, and then Dominus is here. The library or something. Can't remember exactly. But 3 spots full clear, and then this act should be done. If I can defeat Dominus, that is. Thank you. See you soon.